Hey, welcome to another doujinshi review of White Album 2. So today we're actually going to review a novel that was written, a very thick novel. This is the longest one actually in my collection. But today this one actually focuses on Kitahara and Io, which is interesting. You don't see this pairing as much. So the title here is I Want to Go Back to That Day. And it is from the White Album 2, the SS Route. So the author is Masa, otherwise known as Snow Fox, and then the illustrator here is Nanairo Nao. So it is very nice art. I really like this. And just in general, because I'm a big Io fan, and I don't get to see a lot of her, so it was really cool picking this up. Of course, it is 18 plus. It's a novel, but it does include a few illustrations inside. And then we have the back cover. Very, very cool looking, although sad. I mean, somebody's going to get hurt in Haruki's route no matter what, unfortunately. So, let's take a look. So it talks about the game. It says this book will contain many spoilers, so please play through the full game and all routes before you go ahead and read this. Which, of course you would. So this book it's cool the way they index the pages. I really, really like this. They index it by dates. So it starts out on January 4th. So the whole premise of this book, kind of how it starts out, is Io comes over to comfort Kitahara during the post-Christmas depression that he went through. And then, of course, it goes along and develops their relationship. But that was like the basis of them getting together, was that depression. And then even 1 year later. So that's the gist of it. This is a very, very heavy novel. It is very text heavy. It's long. I mean, that's a lot. I won't be showing you all the illustrations because they are a lot of not safe for work. We will open up to the one of the two illustrations, which is safe for work. And that is Io on the basketball team, which is awesome. I would love to see more of her kind of in her element. I feel like she wasn't fleshed out in the games very much. She was kind of she had a full personality, but I wish they would have done more with her specifically because I love her tomboyishness. Anyway, it goes along, and interestingly enough, it actually ends at the same type of image as the common route, except now we have Setsuna in the front of the car, and then Io is in the back with us, which I really, really like. It's a nod to one of the endings of the closing chapter, but with Io as our heroine instead. So that's really neat. I do love that. One of the main things here in the story that when it wraps up, it says that the three of us have become four, which is interesting. I'm kind of sad that Toma is not here. But continuing on with the pair of three, pair of four theme, yeah, it's the four of them. So I thought that was very cute and very interesting. Then we move on to the longest thank you page and the longest question and answer pages I have ever seen. Just talking about why he made some of the artistic decisions that he did as far as the storyline goes, his opinions on some of the things that had happened. He does give a shout out here to Ushineko-san, who is one of the writers of a lot of the doujins that we've reviewed here so far, Ushineko. So it's neat to kind of see how they all fit together and how they respect each other. So that's pretty awesome. The date here, it was 2020, February 2020, so pretty recent. I love that these fan works are still coming. Io's route side story. So you can see the contact information here. You can talk to Masa at Twitter. You can talk to the illustrator on Twitter, and then some of the pen names that they go by. And that's that. Illustration again. So, thank you for joining me on I Want to Go Back to That Day. Very interesting novel. I recommend giving it a try if you're an EO fan. So, thank you again, and I'll see you on the next doujinshi review. Until then, take care.